Hello everyone and welcome to Josh Hogge Arts. We are doing something a little different this week and something very special to me personally. Before the world got into its current state of quarantine and staying inside, I was going to go to my undergrad college, OPSU, Oklahoma Panhandle State University, for their annual art jubilee that they do every year. And some of the things I was going to talk about was this channel and how I became an art YouTuber and how I continue doing this and progress and what it takes, what is expected, some guidelines and monetization, and all of those things that would regard to the artists at the college for not only the possibility of making an art channel, but also all of the possibilities that they have with social media and how to advertise themselves as an artist, pricing, and different things like that. And then I was going to go over with the high school students that they invite, because the Art Jubilee is something that the college recruits different students from different areas. They have all the high school students come for art competitions, and people like me who come to the college and do tutorials. I was going to go for clay, but since we are doing this digitally and I am at home, not only are we going to go over how far I've come with my personal art home studio for pottery, we are going to go over the things that I do on this channel, like 2D artwork, art challenges, painting, etc. And some of these things I haven't even shown you guys, the viewers that have been here with me since October when I started this all. So we do have a few treats for not only the OPSU students and other people that receive this video link, but for everyone else that's stuck at home, we are going to go over some pottery techniques, painting and drawing. So be looking forward to that, as well as how I've come to where I am on this journey. To get started on this trail of videos that we're going to do in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what college did for me, especially OPSU as a college, where I was before college, and the reasons OPSU made me the person I am today. So let's get started. So I guess the best way to start with the story is always start with the beginning. How did I find OPSU? In the middle of Oklahoma Panhandle, middle of nowhere to some people, but now that little spot on the map is where I call home. So growing up as a kid, I did move around a lot for circumstances I can't really control and things that just happened. To keep the sad story short, I went to 5 high schools and just happened to be in Oklahoma Junior High when they had OLAP available, and I applied for it and got accepted into the program. And if you don't know what OLAP is, it's the Oklahoma Promise now, and it is basically a scholarship for people who follow a certain guideline. They can get into an Oklahoma college as long as they graduate from a Oklahoma school. So I went to 5 high schools and I was in New Mexico. I had a choice to move with someone, go to Arizona, or go back to Oklahoma, get that scholarship, live by the college, which is OPSU, super cheap, great art department, great technology department. Those were the things I was interested in at the time. I actually started as a technology major, gradually went into a graphic design program, and once I hit sculpture as an elective for that program, I switched into traditional art because I was at the art department 24/7 all the time, no joke. I would sleep there, I would eat there, and I would just make stuff out of clay, paint, draw, and everything. So it just made sense to change my major. So I ended up changing my major twice before I decided what I really wanted. Getting through college wasn't an easy task for me. I basically lived there on campus through the holidays and everything, just because I didn't have much going to family a lot, and I didn't have many funds or extra support besides from my grandmother. So eventually I just started to stay at professors' houses and things for the holidays, because that's the kind of mentality that OPSU has. It's very family oriented, and the professors are going to care about you. You are individuals. You're not just a number in a class of 500 people. They actually see you, and that's a huge plus for the university that I appreciated, and that really got me through the program. There's actually 3 months to one of my semesters where everything fell apart, and I was living out of the art department. I had all my bathroom things in one of my cubby holes next to all my art supplies, and I had my bag behind the couches in the lounge, and I slept there for a little over 3 months, almost a whole semester. Out of all the people that caught me, it was the custodian, because I would be doing art until like 4 in the morning, wake up at 5:30 to her mopping, pretending like I just took a nap and was working on art. But it lasted for about 3 months before they reported it to my professors. So long story short, they cornered me in an office and I broke down and tried to just convince them that I'm fine, but obviously I wasn't. So not only did they give me a dorm room, professors bought me food, things for my dorm room, and things just to get me back on my feet. So not only was the art department part of my education and things I want to do with my future, it also became part of my family and the people that I love and adore to this day. But if you knew me as an art student, I was literally there dawn to dusk, dusk to dawn, working on everything I could possibly work on, because in my head, I was thinking of growing up where I wasn't ever going to be able to afford this equipment. So in my head, I needed to stay there as long as possible. So I actually took 1 extra year to my program to take out loans and different things, and my scholarship lasted 5 years. So I could produce clay and pottery and different things and use their kilns and their cutters and their saws and all of these things, because in my head, I was just like, there's no way I can do this. But by my 3rd and 4th year of college, I was helping upperclassmen, my grade level and people below, and helping them in teaching and different things. I was doing art camps at the local gallery that is currently called All Fired Up in Guyman, Oklahoma, just 10 miles from college. But as these things progressed, I understood that I wanted to teach as well. So by my 4th year and my 5th year, I was taking education classes, student teaching, doing different things to help build my resume so I could teach after college. So when I graduated in 2014, the summer after that, I began teaching in Guyman, Oklahoma, which that first year was terrifying because I wasn't even an art teacher. I was college prep teacher for a junior high, which I didn't fully understand, and I knew they revolved around the Oklahoma Promise, the thing that got me into college. And I thought, okay, this is going to be it. This is what I'm just going to be doing. There's not going to be art classes. I'm still teaching at the art gallery, so that's fine. But year 2 comes up and we need more electives. So my principal brings me into the office and she asked if there's any elective that I could do that's not just regular art. She heard that I could do 3D art. That's what my focus was when I graduated, was sculpture and ceramics. So we ended up hashing out a 3D art class that I taught for 3 more years. Fast forward to now, I moved to Texas, still substituting, doing art at home, selling it, doing art on YouTube, and every other social media outlet that I could possibly put my hands on. And still being able to teach students while surrounding myself with a creative aura of things that go on in my life. Which leaves us with now. So this is what we are going to talk about. We are going to go over where my journey took me, how it's affected me, where I am now, and hopefully it inspires you to make the right decisions when you're doing your journey in the next 5 to 10 years. So be sure to tune into the next video because we are going to go over my YouTube channel while I go over the equipment I use and things that I do to make these videos successful. And I'll go ahead and drop some other tools and free programs that you can use just in case you want to make a YouTube channel. But until next time, guys, we'll see you later.